Ladies and gentlemen, 912 Sports welcomes you to the second annual All Sports Online Award Show. The crowning of 37 of Southeast Georgia's best student athletes in 19 sports from baseball to wrestling. Brought to you by Prime South Bank, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, Robbie Robertson Ford in Waycross, Gibson Animal Clinic, and Coastal Pines Technical College. With your hosts from 912 Sports, publisher Sean Smoak, writer and podcast host Kevin Price, writer and podcast host Evan Smoak, and the newest member of the 912 Sports team, Hayden Chambless. I'm Rob Asbell, editor of 912 Sports, welcoming you to the second annual All Sports Online Awards Show. And now, here's the 912 Sports crew.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sean Smoak, publisher of 912 Sports Connection. Welcome to the second annual 912 Sports Connection All Sports Online Awards Show. I'm here with my family, shelter in place like all of you, trying to stay safe from the COVID-19 virus. Please wash your hands, follow the CDC guidelines so we can all return to normal as soon as possible. They say the camera adds about 10 pounds. Well, looks closer to 100 to me on my end, but we're here to give away some awards tonight, so let's get started. Here to help me tonight is Rob Asbell. Rob will be behind the scenes, pulling the levers, flipping the switches to get everything going. There's Rob. We've got writer for 912 Sports, Kevin Price.
Hey, everybody.
We've got Evan Smoak, my son, and writer for 912 Sports.
Hey, guys.
And we've got the newest member of our team, Hayden Chambless, our intern, who's up in Athens right now. All right. Want to give a special shout out to our sponsors tonight because without them, we would not be here. But we want to thank Coastal Pines Technical College, Robbie Robertson Ford, Kim Smoak, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, Gibson Animal Clinic, and Prime South Bank. We'll get started in just a minute, but it's the second annual 912 Sports All Sports Online Award Show, hosted by 912 Sports Connection.
When we come back, it's what you tuned in to see. Awards for Southeast Georgia's best on the second annual 912 Sports All Sports Online Award Show.
High schoolers, did you know that you can get a head start on your college career and save money at the same time through dual enrollment at Coastal Pines Technical College? Dual enrollment is open to high school and homeschool students in grades 9 through 12, tuition free. Talk to your high school counselor or visit coastalpines.edu for more information. Coastal Pines Technical College, an equal opportunity institution. Go Coastal.
Hello, this is Glenn Dibert, president of Coastal Pines Technical College. The college is a longtime sponsor of 912 Sports and most recently the key sponsor for the CPTC Player of the Week and the Student Athlete of the Month awards. While we wish we could celebrate with you in person, we would still like to say a huge congratulations to all the winners at tonight's All Sports Awards Show and wish you well in your future endeavors.
Thanks for joining 912 Sports. Now, let's give out some awards.
Welcome back, sports fans. Basketball has a rich tradition here in Southeast Georgia with players from the NBA and WNBA hailing from the 912. The first award tonight is boys basketball. Our upper classification winner stands 6'5" and has a grade point average of 3.96. Along with his incredible skills on the hardwood, he's able to play any spot on the floor and was named the Region 17A Player of the Year. Next year, he will take his talents to Eckerd College Tritons in St. Petersburg, Florida. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in boys basketball, Kent Gerard of Camden County. Next up, our lower classification winner is a 6'6" senior combo player who runs at forward and guard. He holds school records for scoring, and rebounding and has lit up defenses for the last 4 seasons. He's been named to the AA All-State teams every year he's played, and he was named the AJC's Player of the Year for Class AA. He had several offers but decided to sign with the Murray State Racers. Congratulations to our Student Athlete of the Year in boys basketball, Jaquez Kirby of the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets. Our condolences go out to Jaquez and his family. They lost a loved one just a couple of weeks ago. And Jaquez, we just want you to know here at 912, we're praying for you and your family, buddy. In girls basketball, our upper classification winner led the Glenn Academy Lady Terrors to the Class 6A state championship game this season. She stands 6'1". She led the Lady Tigers in scoring and rebounding with 21.2 points a game and 12.8 rebounds. She was named the Region 2 6A Player of the Year and Class 6A Player of the Year by the AJC. She is signed a scholarship to play for the University of Georgia. Go Dogs. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in girls basketball, Zoisha Smith of the Glenn Academy Lady Terrors. The lower classification winner led the Clinch County Lady Panthers to the Class A state quarterfinals and the Region 2 Single A championship. The 5'7" junior point guard led the Lady Panthers with 22 points per game. She scored 40 points in the team's opener and had several games which she scored over 30 points. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for girls basketball, Zaya Johnson of the Clinch County Lady Panthers. And we want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors once again. We'd like to thank Coastal Pines Technical College, Robbie Robertson Ford, Kim Smoak, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, Gibson Animal Clinic, and Prime South Bank. We appreciate you guys allowing us to put this award show on. And now for the All-American sport of baseball. Our lower classification winner will soon add honor graduate to his resume, which already includes an all-state shortstop and 2 state championship rings. He was voted Region 2 AA Player of the Year to go along with his all-state and first-team all-region honors. He's also named all-region quarterback in football. Quite the athlete. He will be taking his baseball talents to Jacksonville University. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in baseball, Brett Metz of the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets. Congratulations. Our upper classification winner plays all over the field. He plays catcher, third base, outfielder, pitcher, and on the mound, he dominated batters every outing. After graduation, he'll be headed to Douglas, where he's committed to play for Jeff Timothy at South Georgia State College. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in baseball, Hunter Goff of the Brunswick High Pirates.
I'm Hunter Goff. I would like to thank 912 Sports for selecting me to be the Southeast Georgia Baseball Player of the Year. I would like to thank my family, my coaches, my teammates for helping me out these past couple of years. And I've signed to play college baseball at South Georgia State College. Go Hawks.
At Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, you don't have to be an athlete to get the region's best orthopedic care. Our board-certified orthopedic surgeons and physicians treat injuries and conditions that affect just about any joint or bone in your body. Plus, we're backed by the support of Southeast Georgia Health System. From fracture repair to joint replacement, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery will get you moving again. Call 1-855-ASK-SGHS. That's 1-855-275-7447 or visit sghs.org/summit.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Bo Sasser, and on behalf of Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, I would like to congratulate all of tonight's 912 Sports Connection Award recipients. Although we had to put a pause on sports due to the coronavirus pandemic, be proud of yourselves and the accomplishments you've achieved. Keep working hard and always aim high. This break provides you with the opportunity to be creative and try new things. I encourage you to have courage, to lead by example, and to tackle the obstacles that come your way. Always have faith in yourself. Thank you.
Now, for more of Southeast Georgia's best student athletes on 912 Sports' second annual All Sports Online Awards Show.
Good evening. Welcome back. I'm Kevin Price, podcast host and sports writer for 912 Sports. Now we'll turn to our cross-country awards. Long distance running takes stamina and endurance and is one of those sports that participants will continue long after high school. For boys cross country, our upper classification recipient was a standout this season for Coffee High in Douglas. He was the area's high finisher in the Class A 6A state meet back in November. He finished that race in 17 minutes, 15 seconds to record a 13th place individual finish. The Coffee Junior also won the Region 1 6A individual title for the Trojans this past fall. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for Boys Cross Country, Cameron Watson of the Coffee Trojans. In girls cross country, the upper classification winner was a standout member of the Richmond Hill girls team. She won the Class 6A state individual championship this fall, crossing the finish line in the state meet in November in 18 minutes, 27 seconds. She finished 22 seconds ahead of the second place finisher while leading the Lady Wildcats to a fifth place team finish. She will run cross country for the University of Tennessee in college. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for girls cross country, Kayla Goller of the Richmond Hill Lady Wildcats. Our lower classification winner was in boys cross country was a standout runner for Toombs County this season. He was the high finisher from the area in the Class 2A state meet, finishing sixth overall with a time of 17 minutes, 44 seconds. The senior runner posted his fastest time in 4 tries at state as he ran into state competition all 4 years of high school. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for Boys Cross Country, Martin Santana of the Toombs County Bulldogs. Our lower classification winner was a standout performer for Jeff Davis High School this past fall. The sophomore was the high finisher among area runners in the Class 2A state meet back in November, as she finished 8th overall in a time of 21 minutes, 52 seconds. She led the Lady Jackets to a third place team finish. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for girls cross country, Zoe Marchant of the Jeff Davis Lady Yellow Jackets. And now, once again, we, of course, would like to thank our sponsors who are making tonight's show possible: Coastal Pines Technical College, Robbie Robertson Ford, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, Gibson's Animal Clinic, Prime South Bank, and Kim Smoak, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty. Now we move on to our golf awards. Of course, Southeast Georgia is one of the hot spots for golf, and that, of course, includes high school golf. Some say it started back in 1982 when future PGA legend Davis Love III was the state medalist for Glen Academy. Now, as we get going on golf, after we name the award winners, certainly a golf clap is appropriate. In boys golf, our upper classification winner was a senior player for the Glen Academy boys team. Glen Academy head coach Mike Zito said his senior standout provided strong leadership during the offseason and was continuing to do that while also playing well for the Red Terrors when the 2020 season was stopped. The GA senior had a 75 stroke average early on and had already shot a 71 in a match at Ford Plantation. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for Boys Golf, Worth Pickens of the Glen Academy Red Terriers. Don't forget that golf clap. All right, now we move on to our upper classification winner in girls golf, sophomore for the Ware County girls team. She led the Lady Gators with the low score in 3 matches the team won before the season was stopped, and also tied for low medalist at the Trojan Invitational hosted by Coffee. Last season, she finished second in the area tournament and 5th overall at the Class 5A state tournament, earning all-state honors after the season. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for girls golf, Carlin Paul of the Ware County Lady Gators. In boys golf, the lower classification golfer of the year was a senior member of the Pierce County boys team. Playing for the 2017 Pierce County State Championship team as a freshman, he has enjoyed a stellar career with the Bears, which included playing for 3 area championship teams. Last year, he won the Camden Classic and finished in the top 10 in every event the Bears played. Poised for a big senior season, he will now turn his attention to playing collegiate golf at Valdosta State University. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for boys golf, Taylor Sweat of the Pierce County Bears. And now, once again, all the good folks over in Bearville will like this award. In girls golf, the lower classification winner was also a standout for Pierce County. She tied for medalist honors in the only match for the Lady Bears played this season while helping the team extend its 2-year winning streak. The Lady Bears won the Class 3A state title last season, with our award winner claiming medalist honors several times. She will now move on to play collegiate golf at the College of Coastal Georgia in Brunswick. Congrats to our 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for girls golf, Emma Day of the Pierce County Lady Bears.
Hello, I'm Emma Day, and I would like to thank 912 Sports for honoring me as the Southeast Georgia Golfer of the Year. I would also like to thank God, my family, and all my coaches that have gotten me to where I am today. I'm very excited to be continuing my golf career at the College of Coastal Georgia next year. Thanks, 912 Sports.
I'm Jessica Trull with Prime South Bank. Community is a core value of ours, and we are happy to support any way that we can. On behalf of all of the staff at the bank, I want to congratulate tonight's winners. We also want to sincerely thank Sean and the rest of the 912 Sports team for making this event possible. We understand this is a difficult time for student athletes who've had to give up a season. Know there are better days ahead for all of us. Continue to keep your head up and strive to find your prime.
Now, for more of Southeast Georgia's best student athletes on 912 Sports' second annual All Sports Online Awards Show.
Good evening and welcome back to the 912 Sports All Sports Awards. I'm Hayden Chambless, the newest member of the team. Up first is rivalry. There's only one winner in rivalry, and once again, she has proven to be among the best the nation. She shoots for one of the most dominant rivalry programs in the state, became its leader as just a freshman. She also claimed individual state titles as both a freshman and as a sophomore. Last year, she broke a national record with her combined qualifying and final score of 401. She was headed for a 3rd championship when the 2020 season was cut short. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in rivalry for the 2nd year in a row, Lacey Jewell of the Ware County Gators. Soccer has always been a global sport, but it's getting bigger and bigger in the U.S. every day. U.S. women's team star Morgan Bryan is from right here in Southeast Georgia. In boys soccer, our upper classification winner was part of a juggernaut team who was undefeated when the season came to a crashing halt. The senior forward scored 13 goals and 24 assists in just 9 games, including an amazing game-winning shot against St. Pius. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in boys soccer, Grace Sasser of the Glen Academy Terrors. Our winner in girls soccer for the upper classification schools comes from one of the top programs in Southeast Georgia as well as the state. This senior forward also plays club soccer for the Jacksonville Armada Football Club. She's an outstanding student and has become a scoring force on the soccer field. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in girls soccer for the second year in a row, Haley Williams of the Glen Academy Lady Terrors. Our lower classification winner for boys soccer is a senior who played for a year and a half in the U.S. Soccer Developmental Academy, which is a league set up by U.S. Soccer as the equivalent to youth professional teams in other parts of the world. He moved back home to play with his peers during his senior season, and he will be playing Division I soccer next fall at Stetson University. He's the team captain and holds a 4.0 grade average. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Athlete of the Year in boys soccer, Colton Myers of the Frederica Academy Knights. Our lower classification winner for girls soccer is a center midfielder who has helped lead her team during the past few years. Last year, that meant a trip to the state AA finals. Her talents got noticed by college scouts, and next year she will be playing for the Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College Phillies in Tifton. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in girls soccer, Hannah Sykes of the Vidalia Lady Indians. I want to take this time once again to thank our sponsors, Coastal Pines Technical College, Robbie Robertson Ford, Kim Smoak Licensed Realtor with Crossway Realty, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, Gibson Animal Clinic, and Prime South Bank. And now on to softball. Softball has grown in popularity in the past few years due to the ESPN broadcast of the Women's College World Series. Our upper classification winner is a center fielder who is a machine at the plate. She has a batting average of .439 with 43 hits and 2 home runs this past season. On the base pass, she scored 33 runs and got her 100th career hit her senior year. During that senior season, she was also voted as the Region Player of the Year. Next season, she will play for East Georgia State College in Swainsboro on a scholarship. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in softball, Sierra Taylor of the Ware County Lady Gators. Our lower classification winner is keeping it in the family. Last year, her sister brought home this award, and now it is her turn. She was named Region Pitcher of the Year as a sophomore. She led her team to the Final 8 in the state as a junior, and her most recent accomplishment is being chosen as the region's Player of the Year as a senior. Next year, she will join her sister as a Mariner at the College of Coastal Georgia in Brunswick. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in softball, Bryce Peacock of the Appling County Lady Pirates.
Hello, my name is Bryce Peacock, and I am a proud senior of the Appling County Pirates. I would first like to say thank you to the 912 Sports for naming me the Southeast Georgia Softball Player of the Year. Also, I would like to thank my family for supporting me every step of the way through my softball journey. Also, I would like to give a big shout out to my sister Mallory Peacock, who won this award last year. I'm happy to share that I will be attending the College of Coastal Georgia in the fall on a softball scholarship with my sister, where I will be pursuing a degree in education. Thank you, and go Mariners.
play it loud and rev it up. Robbie Robertson's got trucks built for tough.
Make your way to Robbie Robertson Ford in Waycross, where the deals are bigger than ever. Looking for a stylish midsize car, a spacious SUV, or a truck that performs at work and play? Robbie Robertson wants your vehicle and is paying top dollar. Now is the time to buy. Fords are cheaper in the swamp.
Hello, I'm Kim Smoak, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty. Congratulations to all the winners of tonight's 912 Sports Connection All Sports Awards. My heart aches knowing the opportunities and chances of making memories that the COVID-19 pandemic has robbed you of in 2020. But this too shall pass. Please be safe and congratulations on being named 912 Sports Best.
Now, for more of Southeast Georgia's best student athletes on 912 Sports' second annual All Sports Online Awards Show.
Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Evan Smoak. I'm a writer and podcast host here at 912 Sports, and let's go on with some more awards. Next up is swimming. I personally am a swimmer myself. It's definitely a sport that doesn't get much love, but there's countless hours, going into the pool with dives and flip turns and just getting your stroke right. This is a very hard sport, and these guys do really well at what they do. Our upper classification swimmer of the year is a sophomore who's making big waves in the pool, pun intended. He finished fourth in the state in last year's 100-meter butterfly final, and then came back and claimed the state championship as a sophomore this year with a personal best time. Even last year, he was named one of the top 18 and under swimmers in the entire country. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in Swimming, Mr. Stephen Jones of the Richmond Hill Wildcats. Our lower classification winner has been swimming since he was 9 years old and dreams of one day making the U.S. Olympic swim team. The senior has attended multiple UGA swim camps to improve his performance in the pool. He prefers the 100-meter breaststroke, but also swims the 50 free in the individual medley as well. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in Swimming for the second year in a row, Mr. Ross Coppage of the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets. Next up is volleyball. Volleyball is another sport that doesn't get much love, but the time and the hour that these girls put in the gym is immaculate. They do a lot, and they definitely need to be recognized. Our upper classification volleyball player was a senior standout at Richmond Hill this past year. She led the Lady Wildcats to a 31-10 record this season and a second-place finish in Region 2 6A, while Richmond Hill also reached the second round of the Class 6A state tournament. She led the Lady Wildcats in kills and digs, and she was twice named the Region Player of the Year, and will play collegiate volleyball at Florida Southern University in Lakeland, Florida. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for volleyball, Mackenzie Peterman of the Richmond Hill Lady Wildcats. Our lower classification volleyball winner is a senior who played middle hitter. She has an 87.6 serve percentage and 35 aces. Up front, she had 23 blocks and 19 block assists on a squad that put 3 players on the all-area team. Off the court, she's also a champ in the classroom with a 3.8 grade point average. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in volleyball, Hannah Varnado of the Toombs County Lady Bulldogs. Next up is track and field. Let's start off with some of the guys. The recipient in boys track is known for his speed. He is one of the top sprinters in the entire state of Georgia. The senior has ran a 21.81 in the 200 and burns the 100 meters in just 10.87 seconds. Last year, he claimed the 6A state title in the 100 and the 200, making him the fastest student athlete in the entire state. This year, he took first place in the 100 and 200 at the Tiger Relays in March, just before the season came to a halt. He is being recruited by several Division I schools, including Mississippi State. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in boys track, Mr. Shamar Rose of the Bradwell Institute Tigers. Our lower classification winner comes from the small town of Darien near the coast of Georgia. Following in his father's footsteps, our winner can burn a 4.3 40-yard dash, and in competition, he runs the 200 meters, 110, and 300-meter hurdles, long jump, and triple jump. And congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in Boys Track, Corinthians C.C. Reed of the McIntosh County Academy Buccaneers. Before we move on, I would like to thank the sponsors. Without them, this would not have been possible. Thank you guys for stepping up and still contributing to the student athletes here in South Georgia, especially during this pandemic. It really means a lot, not only to us here at 912 Sports, but to the kids all across the area. I want to give a thanks to Coastal Pines Technical College, Robbie Robertson Ford, Kim Smoak, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, Gibson Animal Clinic, and Prime South Bank. Once again, without you guys, none of this would be possible, so we salute you tonight. Now on to girls track. Our lower classification winner is a sophomore with strength and determination. As a freshman last year, she won the AAA state championship in discus with a throw of 126 feet and 5 inches. She is also closing in on several school track and field records. In her spare time, she also plays on the school softball team. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in girls track, Miss Leah Williams of the Liberty County Lady Panthers. Our upper classification winner in girls track just loves to run. She's a senior distance runner who competes in the 800 and 1600 meters. She holds 4 school records and has a perfect 4.0 grade point average. She also runs cross country and is signed a scholarship to run track and cross country next year at Georgia Southern. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in girls track, Miss Hannah Wise of the Wayne County Lady Yellow Jackets.
It is such an honor to be named 912's Track Athlete of the Year. But first, I'd like to thank God and not only my coaches, but all the coaches of this area who have encouraged me, supported me, and believed in me along the way. It's been such an honor to run for Wayne County High School these past few years and make all of Jacket Nation proud. I'll be continuing my running career at Georgia Southern University. Wings up and go Eagles!
Gibson Animal Clinic is ready to help with your animals. From cats to dogs to horses, we treat them all. Call on us for grooming, bathing, boarding, and more serious things like surgery, dentistry, spay, neuter, immunizations, heartworm prevention, flea control, complete lab testing, radiology, preventive health care. Call us at 285-7678. Open Saturdays for your convenience. Gibson Animal Clinic. Practical solutions with reasonable fees. Russell J. Gibson, DVM.
Gibson Animal Clinic, 108 Riverside Drive, across from Harvey's in Waycross.
Hablamos español en nuestra clínica.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Rusty Gibson at Gibson Animal Clinic in Waycross, and I am so tired of wearing this mask, and I'm ready to get back to normal. Congratulations to all tonight's winners of the 912 Sports Connection All Sports Awards. Each of tonight's winners has proven they have what it takes to succeed in tough times. The COVID-19 pandemic has challenged us all, but you've shown you have what it takes to overcome adversity. Now you have the opportunity to apply these lessons learned to your bright future. Be safe, continue to follow the CDC guidelines, and congratulations from Gibson Animal Clinic on being a winner.
Now for more of Southeast Georgia's best student athletes on 912 Sports' second annual All Sports Online Awards Show.
Good evening. Welcome back. Once again, I'm Kevin Price, staff writer and podcast host for 912 Sports. Now we move into our last big set of awards for both tennis and wrestling. We'll start out with tennis. In boys tennis, the upper classification winner is a sophomore who is among the highest ranked players in the state. In his first year of high school, he dominated area opponents and has continued to win match after match. Congratulations to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in boys tennis for the second year in a row, Ted Bagwell of the Coffee County Trojans. The lower classification winner is another perennial force on the court. He started playing tennis 5 years ago after a family member convinced him to give the sport a try. Since then, he has taken the area by storm. Officially known as Michael Ezekiel, he got his cool nickname from his grandfather. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in boys tennis for the second year in a row, Buzzy Thorpe of the Appleton County Pirates. Now for girls tennis. The upper classification winner is a senior from Bloomingdale, where she leads her team as the #1 singles player. Last year, she was undefeated in region play, and she continued to grow stronger and stronger with every match. She got the chance to play just a few matches before COVID-19 shut down the courts this season. But congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in girls tennis, Kayla Rogers of the South Effingham Lady Mustangs. For our lower classification winner, we turn to Nahunta, where they had been building a championship tennis program over the past few years. Our winner was the team's top player and was named the Region 2 AAA Player of the Year in 2019. She compiled over 35 victories in her career playing #1 singles and has been a part of 3 straight region championship teams. Next year, she will take her tennis talents and her 9.425 grade point average to South Georgia State College. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year in girls tennis, also for the second year in a row, Zoe Page of the Brantley County Herons. And before we move into our last set of awards for the evening, we would like to remind everybody to come back next Thursday night for our regular show, Thursday Night with 912 Sports. We'll have some guests from around the area lined up and ready to talk high school sports with us again. So once again, next Thursday night, the regular show of Thursday Night with 912 Sports, 7 p.m. start time once again. Now for our final overall sport of the evening, it's wrestling. We'll start with girls wrestling, which is just being recognized in Georgia. Our upper classification winner was a freshman this past season at Ware County. The young wrestler placed 5th this winter at the Class 5A state meet. She is expected to be a state title contender over the next 3 seasons as she finishes out her high school career. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for girls wrestling, Kendra Moore of the Ware County Lady Gators. Sticking with the girls, our lower classification winner was a sophomore for Brantley County this winter. She is a 2-time winner at state sectionals and thus also a 2-time state qualifier. She was a regular starter for the Brantley boys team during this past regular season. Congrats to our 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for girls wrestling, Sarah Williamson of the Brantley County Lady Herons. Now we move into our upper classification, starting with the boys, and we turn to the most successful program in the state over the last 10 years. That would be Camden County in Kingsland. A senior wrestler for the Wildcats, he won his 2nd individual state championship this past winter in the 113-pound weight class, while also helping the Wildcats to an unprecedented 6th straight state traditional wrestling crown. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for boys wrestling, Nathan Oram of the Camden County Wildcats. And our lower classification winner was basically a no-brainer for the 2nd year in a row. A senior standout for Pierce County this winter, he won his 2nd straight state championship wrestling at 132 pounds while competing in his 3rd consecutive finals match in Macon. He led the Bears to a 7th place finish overall in Class 3A. Get this, over his last 2 seasons, he posted a 95-0 record on the mat. Just absolutely amazing. Congrats to the 912 Sports Student Athlete of the Year for boys wrestling, none other than Todd Carter of the Pierce County Bears.
Hello, my name is Todd Carter, and I want to thank 912 Sports for presenting me the Wrestler of the Year for the 2nd year in a row. And I want to thank my family, coaches, teammates, and God for making this possible. I plan on going to Gardner-Webb University to continue my athletic career and major in business. So thank y'all.
912 Sports' second annual All Sports Online Awards Show has been brought to you by Robbie Robertson Ford in Waycross, Gibson Animal Clinic, Prime South Bank, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, and Coastal Pines Technical College.
Welcome back, sports fans. Congratulations to all tonight's winners. Thanks for watching tonight's broadcast of the second annual 912 Sports Connection All Sports Online Awards Show. We're glad you chose to be a part of helping to honor these very deserving student athletes. Thanks again to our sponsors, Coastal Pines Technical College, Gibson Animal Clinic, Kim Smoak, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty, Prime South Bank. I'm getting the shot here. I mean, you're hogging my camera. Let's see, where are we at? Prime South Bank, Robbie Robertson Ford, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery. Without them, tonight would not have been possible. Thanks again to the 912 staff, Kevin Price, Hayden Chambless, Evan Smoak, and a huge special thanks to Rob Asbell for putting countless hours in to putting this broadcast together tonight. You did a great job, Rob, and we appreciate you, brother. We'd be remiss if we didn't take a second to mention all of the people that are keeping this country going during these difficult times. From the healthcare workers, grocery store workers, first responders, truck drivers, warehouse workers, manufacturers, and anyone in between that we left out. We'd like to keep this great country moving forward, and we salute you. Yes, sir. Thanks a lot to everybody. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw tonight, we'll be here every Thursday night, bringing you Thursday nights with 912 Sports. So come on back and join us right here. But until then, may all your check marks go in the win column. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us for the 912 Sports second annual All Sports Online Awards Show. We would like to thank our sponsors, Coastal Pines Technical College, Robbie Robertson Ford, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, Gibson Animal Clinic, and Prime South Bank. And a special thank you to the Golden Isles College and Career Academy, and to Kim Smoak, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty.